Welcome to another episode of Whitetail Rendezvous, coming to you 6 days a week as we interview whitetail experts and hear their traditions and personal stories of the hunt. Learn more about the latest gear, discover proven tips, and the latest strategies so you can make your next hunt a success. Now, here's your host, Bruce Hutchins.
Whitetail Rendezvous is pleased to announce a partnership with GoHunt.com. Who's GoHunt.com? Well, if you're a DIY hunter, you need the information at GoHunt.com/insider. Why? Because it provides 4,200 profiles, every unit, every species, and every season. Furthermore, they give in-depth analysis, interactive maps, unit access, and seasonal trends. Draw odds are very important, and they give you the most accurate information in the business. All this is available when you go to GoHunt.com/insider. Make sure you use promo code WR when you join Insider. You'll get a $50 gift card for GoHunt.com Gear Shop. All in all, if you're hunting out west in 2018, GoHunt.com Insider is where you need to be to get all the research information. When you use promo code WR, Whitetail Rendezvous receives a small commission from GoHunt.com.
Welcome to a special episode of Whitetail Rendezvous. This is your host and executive producer of Whitetail Rendezvous, Bruce Hutchins. And I'm traveling out to Spokane, Washington, and I'm talking to Jamie Belknap. Now, Jamie is a finalist in Extreme Huntress. Jamie, welcome to your special show.
Hi. This is so
And
exciting.
Jamie just got off work, so she's all wound up, folks. But that's a good thing because it takes enthusiasm to be a great hunter, and no doubt Jamie fits that bill to a T. Jamie, let's just talk about why you're a finalist in Extreme Huntress.
So I am a finalist in Extreme Huntress for the second year in a row. I was a finalist last year, and I didn't do as good as I wanted to. I didn't do as good as I thought I would. I had some personal things going on back home. I was 6 months away from getting a divorce. So I decided, you know what? I deserve to do it again for myself. So after a long time thinking and saying, wow, should I apply again? I was talked into it by myself, honestly. And I'm like, you know what? I deserve to do this for myself. So I applied again as Jamie Belknap with my maiden name and gave myself a second chance that I didn't think would ever come on again. So I applied again this year, and I'm so thankful I did because I was able to meet 3 amazing women from all around the world and show the Extreme Huntress what I really was capable of, because the first year I didn't think I did my best. So that's why I applied a second year in a row. But it was awesome, and I can't wait for all the episodes to air.
Now, where are they airing?
The episodes are airing right now on Facebook. They are on Extreme Huntress's website, on Roku, and Amazon Fire.
So, folks, just go to, www.extremehuntress.com?
Yep, www.extremehuntress.com, or I have a Facebook page that's Jamie Belknap, Extreme Huntress 2019, and then Extreme Huntress has been sharing all the episodes on their Facebook. They're about 15 minutes long, and they air every Sunday.
Tell us about the experience down in Texas. What ranch was that again?
So we started out at the FTW ranch where we had the SAM training for the first 3 days. And then we went to a privately owned whitetail ranch for the remaining days of the week. And it was pretty awesome. At the FTW ranch where we had the SAM training, we got the opportunity to be trained by world-known, amazing military sniper trainers. And the things that they taught us made me, honestly, I can say they made me a better shot. And I didn't know that you're supposed to do some of the things that they told us to do. And I've honestly never had a professional sniper stand over me and say, hey, this is how you do it correctly. So that was probably my biggest takeaway from that entire trip, was learning how to shoot long range with a long range scope and knowing how to use the turrets. Because when I go to the range, I'm basically shooting either my scope or my friend's scope that they're dialing in the MOA. They're not telling me how to do it. I didn't even know what MOA meant until I went to the SAM training. So now that I know what minute of angle means and how to dial in the scope and how to shoot long range properly, I don't think that anything can stop me.
I don't think anything can stop you either.
No.
You're just a joy to interview with. Let's take 3 top takeaways that you learned about shooting from your training.
So the number one takeaway I had from my shooting was not to be they call it a booger flicker. And so what it is with my trigger, I was breathing, but I wasn't holding my finger still on the trigger. So it was like 1, 2, 3, okay, shoot, versus take a breath and slowly squeeze rather than moving my finger. So that helped me with my control a lot. And that was hard for me at first because I also am an archery hunter. And so I'm so used to pulling through my shot with my release. So when I'm laying there and I have the trigger, my finger is able to move. So that was my number one biggest takeaway, was trigger control. My second one was, they call it building a house. So you have the gun completely stable beneath you. They gave us these gloves to wear. I don't remember the exact term of the glove, and to hold underneath the stock. So your hand is generally on your shoulder, and you have absolute complete control of the rifle. And my third takeaway was learning how to use the turret system on a long distance rifle, because that was something that I had always wanted to learn.
Heck of a deal.
Heck of a deal. Look at that.
Who would have thought? Who would have known?
Who would have known that you're not supposed to flick your boogers?
I won't name that. I won't entitle your show "Don't Flip Your Boogers," but I think that's kind of cute.
The only people that would understand that are the trainers at the SAM training. So don't do that.
That's great. You know, you talk about the hunting tradition, and yours is rich because in your bio you nail it right from the get-go. So let's talk about Jamie Belknap's hunting tradition.
So what you're speaking of in the bio is when I said I did not get into hunting. I was born in. And I've been saying that for years, so deep in my heart, because I learned how to reading the Hunter Ed books. I got my hunting license when I was 8. It was every night watching hunting shows with family. And when my friends were going on family trips, they were going to Disneyland and I was going to Africa. Or they were going to California and I was going to Wyoming to go antelope hunting. It was something that I did I didn't even think twice of it. I didn't know why none of my other friends were going hunting. I didn't know why my friends didn't know what a bear tasted like, because that's just how my brother and I grew up. And I will never forget, my grandfather and I were extremely close. I was the only female Belknap. But when my grandpa died, the last thing he said to me is, "Don't ever let a man outshoot you." And I've never forgotten that. And that was 10 years ago. So for me, getting my friends involved in hunting so they can understand why I'm never home on the weekends from September to February, why I'm always gone. And I want to be able to share these experiences with them so they can carry on the tradition and maybe hopefully raise their children in the same way that I was raised.
If somebody wants to vote for Jamie Belknap, how do they do that?
So if you guys want to vote for me for Extreme Huntress, head to extremehuntress.com, and there is a 2019 voting tab in the top right corner. And scroll down, find my name, click for me if you want. I mean, the other girls are awesome. You can vote for them too, but I'm asking you right now to vote for me. And then you type in your email, and you will get an email from pulldaddy.com. So once you get the vote from pulldaddy.com, you must confirm it, because there's up to 600 votes that have not been confirmed yet, so they did not count. Or if you follow me on Instagram, the link is in my bio. So
I walk up to you and I say, "Hey, you're Jamie Belknap." We meet in the airport and we're traveling, hunting someplace, and I go, "You're Jamie Belknap. I heard you're a finalist in Extreme Hunters."
That'd be awesome.
Why should I vote for you?
You should vote for me because I feel like even once this competition's over, I will still be a positive advocate for hunting, and not only just female hunting, but hunting in general, and knowing and being able to get other people involved is really important to me. So if you vote for me, you will help me be a positive light in the hunting industry, because right now there's so much negativity and there's so much wrong going on. So that's my job and the other finalists for Extreme Huntress to make sure that we have a positive light and a good intent for what hunting actually is.
Because you're an ambassador for hunting for a whole year, is that correct?
Yes. And even if I don't win Extreme Huntress, I will continue to be, because I didn't win last year.
Again, how did somebody vote for Jamie Belknap?
Head to www.extremehuntress.com. There is a 2019 voting tab in the top right corner. and you can click my name and vote for me, and then type in your email, and you will get a vote or an email from polldaddy.com to confirm your vote.
Folks, it's that simple. And where on social media can they find Extreme Huntress?
Extreme Huntress is all over Facebook right now. On the Extreme Huntress Facebook page, my page, all the other girls' pages, and we also have an Instagram page. So Extreme Huntress Official is their Instagram page, and then I'm all over Instagram with the Extreme Huntress journey.
So let's wrap up. You got 3 minutes to let people know again about the heart and soul and the passion you have for hunting.
So aside from Extreme Huntress, I'm actually also a board member for Northwest Sportsman's Club, which is a nonprofit organization we started here in town. And we do free hunter education and disabled shoots and hunts and getting the community involved with the hunting and fishing. And what I do for the club is I am the chairman for our track care campaign. In the last 3 years at our annual banquet, we've raised over $20,000 to give away a wheelchair with snowmobile tracks from Track Fab to be able to get somebody back out in the woods doing what we all love. And last year, we were actually able to give away 2. So this year, we're hoping to give away 3 track chairs. So aside from Extreme Huntress, and aside from me teaching first grade and getting my friends involved in hunting, I'm also very big in the community here in Spokane with getting other women, youth, disabled hunters, everybody in the community to get them into hunting. So it is my duty every morning when I wake up in the morning to be a positive advocate for not only female hunters, but youth hunters, disabled hunters, and hunting as a whole. So something I'm extremely passionate about.
And with that, folks, we're going to say thank you, Jamie Belknap, for representing women across the globe and being a finalist in Extreme Hunters 2019.
Thank you.
Hey, folks, we got a new sponsor. It's called Buckwild Coffee. What's so special about Buckwild Coffee? Well, a gazillion people go to Starbucks every day and drink coffee. Well, why shouldn't Buckwild Coffee offer you light, medium, or dark roast with free shipping? All you have to do is go to whitetailrendezvous.com, go to shop, and order your coffee, and I'll ship it out for free. Hey, thanks so much for visiting Buckwild Coffee. The best brew in the West, the best brew around the campfire, the best brew in the hunting shack, the best brew anywhere. Buckwild Coffee. Get yours today.
Thanks for joining us. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for another episode of Whitetail Rendezvous, where you can listen and learn from the experts so you can be more successful on your next hunt. Until next time, listen, learn, and succeed.